Let's begin with new information and witness accounts of the avalanche that killed one person at a popular Tahoe ski resort. It happened during one of the biggest snowstorms of the season. You can actually see what it looked like in the Sierra earlier today. Near whiteout conditions, heavy, sideways blowing snow. The avalanche happened around 9:30 at Palisades Tahoe in Olympic Valley on the west side of Lake Tahoe. It was just a half hour after the resort opened. So this is new video of the rescue efforts in the moments right after the avalanche happened. You can see ski patrol crews cheering and encouraging each other as they dig through the snow. And at some points, they were scooping with their hands. And in the last few hours, we've learned one man, a guest of the resort, was killed. He's just been identified by the Placer Sheriff as 66-year-old Kenneth Kidd, a resident of Point Reyes and the Truckee area. Another had minor injuries, and two others were caught up in the slide and rescued. The sheriff's office says the search is over and no one else is believed to be missing. The avalanche happened in an area known as KT22. It is considered a legendary run for expert skiers and snowboarders, and it opened for the first time today. So you can get a sense of the terrain on the mountain from this aerial video posted by Palisades Tahoe. The steep slopes offering black diamond runs. The avalanche happened in the GS Gully area. It is to the right of the KT22 lift. Also, we have new video just into the newsroom from the moments right after this avalanche, so take a look. All right, so this is a skier on a chairlift above the avalanche taking this. Tori Apodaca spoke to that witness and joins us from Palisades Tahoe with her harrowing account of the rush to help.
I spoke with one woman who was up on the ski lift as everything unfolded, and she and other skiers had to jump into action to help with those search and rescue efforts, pulling people who were getting buried by the snow.
The bus was like 5 minutes late, and 5 minutes earlier, I probably would have been in it, and that's the part that's freaking me out.
Jen Winkelpleck was on the ski lift when she saw the deadly avalanche at Palisades come rumbling down.
I'm sorry, I'm crying a little because it was freaking freaky.
Immediately, she and other skiers jumped into action, working with Palisades and first responders to look for those buried in the Tahoe snow.
These like line formations where you're like shoulder to shoulder and everybody starts just poking the snow. You either hit rock or you hit a body.
The Placer County Sheriff's Office confirmed 4 people total were caught, 2 buried, 1 injured, and 1 man dead.
But it's been quite a traumatic morning.
Do you ski on these slopes often?
I do. I'm here all the time. So my phone actually blew up because a lot of people were concerned that I was in that avalanche.
The slope where they searched for the survivors had just opened for the first time this season, minutes before the avalanche hit.
And I was really shocked that they were going to open KT today because I knew that this storm was coming, and I was like, there's no way they're going to open that. There's no way.
Specifically, have there been avalanche mitigation efforts in that location?
We've had ski patrol up there doing avalanche control assessments since Sunday.
In this industry, there's risk and reward. And this was unfortunately a risk, and that didn't pay off very good.
Winkelpleck counting her blessings that she's alive.
I'm lucky that the bus was late because I would have been in that avalanche.
But praying for the man who died and others caught in the worst of it.
Anybody that was off the chair, we just all got asked to help and start probing and start trying to just find people.
Palisades Tahoe's neighboring resort, Alpine Meadows, is also closed. An avalanche there in 2020 killed one skier and injured another. It happened in an area called the Subway Run. It is a place few skiers go because of the expert difficulty level. And in March of 1982, 7 people also died at an avalanche at Alpine. Crews spent 5 days digging for survivors. It is considered the 3rd deadliest avalanche in U.S. history.
Child was what the people.
The death toll of the avalanche now stands. And the avalanche was the subject of a Netflix documentary called Buried, the 1982 Alpine Meadows avalanche. We spoke with one of the producers who lives in the area, and he told us skiers need to be more aware of any possible danger while hitting the slopes.
They feel that you are safe just because you're in a ski area, and that ski patrol work tirelessly to, try and make the mountain as safe as possible. But the mountain is never safe. Aside from avalanches, that we have collisions, there's more and more people coming to the mountain. And so I think people have this false sense of security when they're at a ski area.